Welcome, brave souls, to a chilling journey through the dimly lit corridors of terror. If you've ever felt a shiver down your spine or the hair on the back of your neck stand on end, then you're in for a spine-tingling treat. In this unsettling exploration, we delve into the dark realm of apartment horror, where the ordinary becomes the breeding ground for the extraordinary. Gather close, dear readers, as we recount 5 true and bone-chilling tales of cannibalistic horrors lurking behind the facade of everyday life. The Whispering Walls of Apartment 13. Our journey begins in the heart of a bustling metropolis, where Apartment 13 holds a sinister secret. Occupants of this seemingly innocuous dwelling reported hearing strange whispers emanating from the walls. It started as a faint murmur, barely audible, but over time, it evolved into intelligible words that struck terror into the hearts of those unfortunate enough to reside there. The tenants, driven to the brink of madness, sought the help of paranormal investigators. As the team delved into the apartment's dark history, they uncovered a gruesome tale of a former resident who had indulged in cannibalistic practices, leaving an indelible mark on the very walls that enclosed the dreadful secret. The whispers were the tormented souls of the victims, forever trapped within the confines of Apartment 13. The Butcher on Floor 6. Imagine returning to your apartment after a long day's work only to discover a chilling scene that would haunt your nightmares for years to come. Such was the fate of the residents on Floor 6, where a seemingly ordinary neighbor turned out to be a ruthless cannibal. The chilling discovery unfolded when a maintenance worker stumbled upon a hidden room behind a false wall. What he found inside would leave even the most hardened souls quivering with fear, a macabre butcher's den adorned with gruesome trophies. The cannibalistic neighbor had been preying on unsuspecting residents, luring them into his lair and feasting on their flesh. The tale of the butcher on Floor 6 serves as a stark reminder that behind closed doors, ordinary faces can hide the darkest of secrets. The Haunting of Apartment 404. Apartment 404 was notorious among the locals as a place of perpetual vacancy. No one stayed for long, and those who did experience a series of disturbing events that defied explanation. It wasn't until a brave soul documented his experiences that the true horror within the walls of Apartment 404 was unveiled. The resident recounted waking up to the unsettling sound of chanting in the dead of night. As he investigated further, he discovered a hidden chamber beneath the floorboards, adorned with cryptic symbols and the remains of what seemed to be a cannibalistic ritual. The spirit of a long-deceased resident, consumed by the darkness of his unholy practices, had lingered, perpetuating the horrors within Apartment 404. This bone-chilling tale is a testament to the lingering malevolence that can infest the very essence of living space, turning it into a breeding ground for unspeakable horrors. The Uninvited Dinner Guest. In the heart of a quiet suburban neighborhood, a family experienced a nightmare that shattered the illusion of safety within their own home. It all began with strange noises in the kitchen, subtle at first, but escalating to a nightmarish crescendo. Convinced they were dealing with a mere intruder, the family contacted the authorities. To their horror, the investigation uncovered a hidden passage leading to the neighboring apartment. The family's seemingly friendly neighbor had been breaking in and feasting on their food during the night. The most disturbing revelation came when the police discovered evidence of cannibalism, with the neighbor confessing to indulging in unspeakable acts while the unsuspecting family slept just inches away. The uninvited dinner guest serves as a chilling reminder that danger can lurk in the most unexpected places, even within the seemingly tranquil confines of a suburban apartment. The Cursed Apartment of Dr. Eldritch. Our final tale takes us to a cursed apartment owned by the mysterious Dr. Eldritch. The apartment had a history of driving its occupants to madness, with each tenant succumbing to an inexplicable darkness that permeated the very fabric of the building. Dr. Eldritch, a recluse with a penchant for the occult, was rumored to have conducted unspeakable experiments within the confines of his apartment. As the stories go, the doctor dabbled in cannibalistic rituals, seeking to attain immortality through the consumption of human flesh. The apartment's cursed legacy continued long after Dr. Eldritch's disappearance, with each subsequent tenant experiencing hallucinations, whispers, and an overwhelming sense of dread. The true horror, it seemed, transcended time and space, ensnaring anyone who dared to cross the threshold into Dr. Eldritch's forsaken abode. As we draw the veil on these bone-chilling tales, remember that the ordinary can often mask the extraordinary, and the mundane can transform into the macabre. Apartment horror stories, especially those tinged with the darkness of cannibalistic horrors, remind us that our safe havens may harbor unspeakable secrets. So, dear readers, the next time you hear a creak in the night or a whisper in the walls, tread carefully, for you never know what horrors may be lurking just beyond the veneer of normalcy. Sweet dreams, and may you never find yourself entangled in the web of true, terrifying apartment horrors. As the echoes of these spine-chilling tales linger in the recesses of your mind, consider the fragile line between the ordinary and the extraordinary. Our everyday surroundings, our homes, and apartments can serve as both sanctuaries and breeding grounds for unimaginable horrors. The unsettling stories recounted here serve as cautionary tales, urging us to remain vigilant in the face of the unknown. In the age of modernity, where technology and progress often shield us from the primal fears of our ancestors, these stories remind us that the darkness within humanity is not easily eradicated. Cannibalistic horrors, both real and imagined, have a way of seeping into the most unexpected corners of our lives. Perhaps, after reading these accounts, you'll cast a more discerning eye on your surroundings, questioning the history that lurks behind the walls of your apartment or the secrets concealed in the creaks of your floorboards. It's in these moments of reflection that the true horror lies, the realization that the line between fiction and reality can blur, and the everyday spaces we inhabit may harbor tales more chilling than our wildest nightmares. While these stories are presented as true, it's essential to approach them with a healthy dose of skepticism. The human mind has a remarkable capacity for weaving tales that transcend reality, blurring the line between fact and fiction. Yet, the enduring fear they elicit is a testament to the primal instincts that still reside within us. In the darkness of the night, when the world is quiet and the shadows play tricks on your imagination, remember the tales of Apartment 13, Floor 6, Apartment 404, The Uninvited Dinner Guest, and The Cursed Apartment of Dr. Eldritch. Let them be cautionary whispers, urging you to stay vigilant and never underestimate the potential horrors that may lie hidden behind the facade of the familiar. As we conclude this journey through the realm of cannibalistic apartment horrors, may your nights be filled with uneasy dreams, and may you find solace in the comforting light that banishes the shadows. But, dear reader, always be mindful, for in the dark corners of our world, stories like these may just be waiting to unfold. The ordinary is not always as it seems, and the next time you unlock your apartment door, take a moment to wonder what tales the walls might whisper when they think you're not listening. After all, it's in the subtle nuances of our everyday lives that the terrifying stories often find their roots, waiting to be unearthed by those with the courage to peer into the abyss. And so, we bid you farewell, dear reader, with a chilling thought lingering in the air. What if the next apartment horror story is unfolding even now, just beyond the threshold of your front door?